Hey guys, Pesti here, founder of the Elite Gaming channel, and I wanted to make a quick video about Genesis, the $20,000 first major for Age of Empires 4. First of all, thanks very much for the great reception we've had for this tournament. There's so much buzz in the community, so much fun to see, and we're just massively excited to kick this off. When I first started Elite Gaming channel, one of the things I wanted to do was be ultra transparent, and I'm going to kick that off by going over some of the most common questions about this event and doing my best to answer them briefly in this video. Before I do that, I wanted to give just a quick shout out to our brand new forum, which is going to be based on competitive play mainly in AoE 4. If you go and take a look now, there's not that much activity because it is brand new, but we're going to be using it more and more as time goes by, and to kick things off, we're going to be doing some giveaways of AoE 4 over the coming weeks before launch. Right now, if you go and have a look, you'll see some information about this tournament that we've posted there, and at the time of this video airing, you'll also see some brand new information about seedings for this event, something I'm going to discuss later in the video. Please be my guest, go and have a little look around, perhaps start a discussion, and we're going to hopefully grow this out in the coming weeks. Let's start off with the most common question of all. Why have you decided to do a major event just 9 days after launch? Or something to that effect. And honestly, the answer to that is because that's the theme. That's the entire concept. The entire concept is about the fact that we're doing this right after launch. And the fact that that is pretty insane and is pretty unpredictable. And kind of that's the fun of it. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. I think that's what makes this event fun and interesting. No one knows the meta. No one knows which civs are going to be the strongest. Just no one has any idea of what to expect and how the tournament's going to look. More than that, no one knows who the best players are. No one knows who's expected to win. And that's just something very rare in a top-level competitive gaming tournament. And does that mean there's a possibility that the person that wins this tournament isn't really the best player in the game and, is going to fall into obscurity soon after this tournament? Maybe. That's also part of the fun. Maybe it's going to be a future star of the game. Maybe it will be someone that's just not going to be as good as they looked in this event once other people have caught up. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. I'm looking forward to the narrative. What I do know is we're going to see so many big, serious competitions in Age of Empires 4, including massive, long-form style events. I know that because I'm going to be organizing some of them, and I'm already looking to the future and thinking what we can do next. So this won't be for everyone, and that's okay. I say just kind of watch it, enjoy it, take from it what it is, and there'll be something for the purists coming later on. Question number 2, will there be seeding? Well, the short answer is yes. There will be some degree of limited seeding for this event, but there will not be buys. In other words, if you're going to win this tournament, you're going to have to win at the same number of matches, no matter who you are or what your history was in any game. Everyone's going to be starting off in the round of 512. Now, seeding was a difficult issue to approach for a brand new game, because in theory, who's the best? We just don't know. But we did want to come up with something fair that gives players that theoretically should be the best a slightly better chance of avoiding playing each other in the first rounds. At the same time, we didn't want to hurt anyone else's chances that might be the future stars of this game, because we don't know who they are. As with everything when organising a tournament, it's basically a balancing act. No one wants to see Viper versus Hera in a best-of-1 round of 512, and so we wanted to do something to avoid that, which there's going to be. The historically strongest players from Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 3, and a couple of other RTS games are going to be seeded and kept apart in the early rounds, but the highest seeds will go for the early strong players on the ladder of Age of Empires 4, which gives an equal opportunity for everyone to get those very top seeds. No matter what way we do the seeding, some people will find it unfair because it's pretty difficult to ascertain really who the strongest seed should be. But we've tried to come up with a solution that's equally fair on the players and positive for the viewing community. As mentioned earlier, there is a brand new post going over this issue in far more detail on the forum. Question number 3, and this is a super popular one. Why have so many best of ones in a significant event? Of course, no one wants to see a great player got knocked out to a kind of unknown cheese tactic in a best of one game in a freak accident, and there's kind of no two ways about it. A best of one match is super volatile and huge shocks can happen. And that's definitely compounded in a new game where the chance of a great player just not knowing some kind of brand new cheese tactic and getting knocked out by a, in theory, inferior player is much higher. That said, we had to do qualifying over one day, which means that we had to either limit the number of people playing or have a number of best of ones in order to fit everything in. We felt that it was kind of unfair to limit the number of entries for a brand new game. So this is where we're at. It's going to be wild, it's going to be crazy, some great players are probably going to get knocked out, but take it for what it is, enjoy, it's definitely going to be something worth watching. Question number 4, will anyone be excluded? Another short answer, no. The reality is, no way what you swing it, for a brand new event like this, some people are going to have somewhat of an advantage. Some got to play in the closed beta, some didn't. Some put up 20 hours in the stress test and others didn't. Some were away playing other tournaments when the stress test was on and most weren't. If we get into the issue of banning people based on access, then where do you draw the line? Do you ban everyone that made it into the closed beta? I don't know. And for me, this is just pretty similar to some of the other issues. It might mean that at the end of the day, the winner of this event isn't representative of the best player in the game. They might just be someone that got a lucky break, got in more hours than others, and all that means is they'll be caught out in future events, and this will be their one and only major success. And if that happens, it happens. All part of the fun, all part of the narrative. Finally, some quick fire questions just to finish it off. Now, most of the answers to these and everything else is going to be in the handbook, which we're going to look to publish in the next week or two, which is going to answer every single question about every single rule, but I'm happy to share with you where we're at right now in terms of how some of the other elements of this tournament are going to look. What are the Civ rules going to be? We don't know yet exactly what they're going to be. We're waiting to see some more information about the game as it gradually comes out, but what we can tell you is that we'll almost certainly settle on a bit of a compromise, meaning while you won't have to play many Civs, you'll probably have to play more than one if you're going to win the event. The maps, likely to be pretty standard because again, it's a brand new game and we want to see people play at a high level, not on challenging or non-standard maps. The maps will also likely be in a preset order. Another question asked a lot is if you can stream or cast your play, and again the quick answer is yes, anyone can stream this event or cast this event, both in English or any other language that you want. There'll be some pretty standard requirements on things like overlays and stream titles, but if you want more details, check them out on Discord or on the forum. I hope this has answered some of the questions. We're going to keep releasing more and more information. In the meantime, like I've said, please do go check out the forum. If you've got feedback on any of the things I've said during this video, let me know on the forum. There's a thread especially for it, and that's what it's there for. And you know, we really do look at those suggestions and feedback and make decisions based on it. So check it out, let me know what you think. Again, going to be giving away a few copies of Age of Empires 4 from the forum in the coming weeks. We're looking forward to it once more. I want to thank Lord Petito, who's been doing a lot of the admin and who's going to be the tournament admin, taking care of everything on the big day and helping out with the rules and administering the tournament. It's a super tough job and obviously very much appreciated. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video and you kind of like seeing more about the decision-making process behind these events. What with AoE 4 being such a new game, I feel that there's a lot of people playing that aren't going to have played any game competitively before, and that it would be nice to give a little look about how these things look and how decisions are made and why tournaments look like they do. Gonna leave it there for now. If you've got strong opinions on anything, go to the forum and share it. We're looking really closely at all of these things as we work together on building out how AoE for esports are gonna look, both for this event and for way more events in the future. Hope you're looking forward to the tournament. More information coming soon. Have a good one.